Just about everyone knows by now the popular, easy-to-recognise Meta base locations in Vane. The one with its own private mine, the farmhouse with a separate large garage, the transportation hub with a potential bunker, the Lakehouse, the gas stations, fire towers, cabins, yada yada yada. Today, I talk through 3 of the most underutilised base locations in Vane, and I also throw in some building inspiration on how to make the most out of them too. Let me grab my suit, my tie, and my sales signs as I become a realtor for one video only. Let's go. Kicking us off and new to market due to a sudden reduction in the lack of requests for accurate weather data, not a clue why that would be, we have WPLT Weather Station. This property has 0 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, but with a bit of love could become a stellar bachelor or bachelorette pad. Complete with numerous parking spaces, vehicles included, the owners appear to have vanished, its own radio mast, how many places have that as a feature, 2 vending machines, 2 private offices, 1 less private office, and a weather wall. Yes, a wall where you can see the weather forecast in detail. This property could be yours for the small fee of price on application. I've taken the liberty to mock up what this property could be like in its new lonely world, and it is fair to say that if you take the time, effort, and furnishings from nearby vacant properties, you could turn this into one of the houses of your dreams. This example elevates the property up to a 1-bed, 1-bath with storm-proofed windows and doors. This gives you a kitchen in place of what wasn't a very private office, mixes a makeshift battery with your toileting habits, which, well, we don't need to worry about it complying with code anymore, and turns your weather wall into a weather wall with panoramic CCTV of your surroundings, something that seems to be becoming increasingly popular these days. In addition, this mock-up makes great use of the radio tower too. No wasted space here, as it's turned into a vertical farm. This stops any wandering neighbours from trampling on your crops, and also means that if it all gets a little bit too much, you can pick some corn up on the way to checking on your cabbages, only to find that by the time you've got to the top, they're dead, and this is the final thing that tipped you over the edge, and now you'll go the same way. If you're interested in this property, please call 555-312-2382 for more information, unless you're the IRS, in which case you can call 555-3825-633. On to the next one, and the third one, to be honest with you, is my unlikeliest favourite. Now, I'll take you over to property number 2 for your consideration, one that's recently come on the market due to a sudden decline in people needing medical aid. This is the medical supply depot that was, until recently, the home for all Clinton, Franklin and Essex counties' medical supplies. Despite a sudden resurgence in medical needs in the local area, there was just a sudden drop-off, and as the phone stopped ringing, this fine facility was put on the market. This could be your next home though, complete with 0 beds and 0 baths, but a whole heap of unopened, presumably medical-themed shipping containers, 2 ambulances, a variety of vehicles, a huge temperature-controlled industrial unit with 2 garage doors, and a perimeter fence with barbed wire. This relatively centrally located compound could make a fine home for any budding off-grid wannabe. Again, I've taken the initiative to show you what this place could be with some tender love and care, and it is fair to say that this place could be perfect for a homestead. Now, in this mock-up, an impressive 1-bed, 0 bath, there's no need for much stormproofing here, as you're in a metal box. Taking advantage of the huge internal space, this example transforms the industrial unit into a lovely, homely studio space with a kitchen, bedroom, living area, sink, and of course an industrial shelving unit for all of the medical supply boxes you're likely to encounter during your renovations. Don't worry though, there's still space to work on your pickup truck, SUV or ambulance with a built-in garage. Just don't leave the engine running for too long or this lot will be available again pretty quick. With solar installed to a battery in the living space, the panel doesn't need to be the only thing enjoying the rays, as you can enjoy outdoor alfresco dining on your very own deck, complete with picnic table. Under the deck is an industrial forge, industrial charcoal burner, and storage for all of your end-of-the-world activities. And because you're known for drinking some of the old ale and then hopping behind the wheel, you'll be guarded to your parking spot by your own crash barriers, complete with road cones. If you want to fully embrace the off-grid lifestyle, there's even a farm for your vegetables, fruits, and that other stuff that smells funny when you smoke it. This really is the ultimate "I've had enough of this world, I want to live in an industrial unit homestead." And it can be yours for a tiny fee of price on application. If you're interested in this property, please call 555-312-2382 for more information. Unless you're my ex, in which case you can call 555-3825-633. On to the next one. And I know I shouldn't say it as your totally professional, reliable realtor, but the next one really is my favourite. And finally, for this episode of DeadZedje Stuck in Realty, we have the pièce de résistance. The store that thought, hell, it's all so cheap, we'll always have customers, appears to have run out of customers, other than a couple of slow folk shambling around the car park, and as a result, is now on the market looking for a buyer, and you could be that lucky son of a gun. Some people see an oversized, cumbersome, completely unmanageable, water towerless, bedless, energyless, isolated, desolate, minimally stocked shell of a retail store. I see potential. Complete with 0 beds, 2 baths, a kitchen, a gas-powered generator on the roof, an integrated garage, more space than you know what to do with, an arcade machine, a children's animatronic thing, a shit ton of shopping carts, a load of useless goods that nobody seems to want, and a variety of useless wrecked vehicles. This is a true gem in the crown of Dannemora. Located in prime real estate country with easy access to see your friends who may no longer be there, but could still be there in Clinton Correctional Facility, just a large stone's throw away from open water for fishing and with easy access to the power station so you can get the energy back on, this rural dollar doesn't need to be a rural dollar for much longer and could be the perfect place for you to lay down roots and live your best life. Again, outselling myself as a realtor, I've mocked up some concept images and videos of what this place could offer you if you can see past all the useless junk, the slow shambling customers, and the wrecks in the car park. With just some blood, sweat, tears, and a few man-hours, you could turn this place into a palace. The goods in garage door and storeroom could be reworked completely to fit one or many different vehicles in it, meaning you can tinker with your vehicle without the risk of any of those pesky customers tapping you on the shoulder and asking you if you'll take 90 cents on a dollar candy bar. Complete with battery, tyre, and tool storage, this could be the workshop of your dreams. Walk through from your new man or woman cave and you enter what used to be a large, impossible to fill open space, which has been transformed into a large, partially filled open space. This time with your own elevated bedroom, open plan of course, so you can see if any customers have come through the door. Take a step down your movable stairs and you can sit and chill in the living area where TVs are a distant memory. Or perhaps just a commodity used to view CCTV, more on that later, as you can sit and relax with a projector displaying anything you want to see. Whilst we're here though, please do like and subscribe. If you're fed up of watching, you have your own magazine rack, or more likely, a few beer kegs next to the 3 beer-filled fridges. Inevitably, when you're fed up of being drunk and watching Night of the Living Dead, you can walk over to the other side of your sizable home and watch The Living Dead during the day or night on your panoramic every-angled CCTV system. Yes, that's right, you can see who's coming to try and get into what used to be a rural dollar but is now your palace without moving your ass out of that office chair. Bliss. You may be wondering about power, but fear not. If the rooftop gas-powered generator is too much effort with the gas station just across the street, then you could hook up solar power too. There's also plenty of space on the roof for other activities, such as, but not limited to, crop farming. If you're wondering where the batteries are for the solar-powered electricity system, don't worry. With the huge amounts of space and options of where these could go, of course in this concept, I've put them in the bathroom, next to the toilet, where they belong. If you're interested in buying this fabulous property, comment down below. Also, subscribe and like the video if you're seriously considering using DeadZedje Real Estate to make your next investment. Now, I am on the lookout for your bases, so if you've created a base that you are really proud of, then let me know down in the comments below, or join my Discord community, where the link is in the description, because I'm on the lookout for some of the best bases out there in the community that could feature on a video. I'll see you back doing what I do best, which I don't think is selling houses, with my Let's Play on Monday and another Vane video on Wednesday. Catch you next time.